Actually, I went old school on you, so let me go ahead and turn this light down so I can show you exactly where the subdivision is. There's actually this yellow square in between, of course, Bozeman, Belgrade, and Four Corners, and it's actually one of, like you said, the fastest growing areas in the state. Bradley, I've got my foam finger. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I need to get a standing room ticket and get out of Bozeman, because right now we got some good snow coming in here. But
now, Mattress Mill specializes in beds where you can change the types of softness. So one side of the bed, it can be nice and firm, while the other side can be a bit softer.
I want to show you the flaps here. They pick up 1,400 gallons of water in 12 seconds. And
just about a little more than 24 hours ago, this was just a few acres big, but because of some staffing shortages with volunteer firefighters as well as fire weather conditions, this fire is now up to 7,000 acres behind me.
Sidewalks between 2nd and 3rd Street, but I'm actually going to flip you guys around over here to 2nd Street, where you can see there.
Well, in KULR, the craziest thing is this airport, they broke their travel record back in September. So it doesn't matter where you're going to go for this holiday weekend. You're going to see a lot of people, and you're going to need to arrive early and expect some long lines depending on where you are headed out.
Let me just step out of the shot here first so you can take a look. That is Rosie's Bistro that is still smoldering. And there are people who are coming by this morning, as well as yesterday when I was here, and they were talking about some of their favorite memories of places like this one that are now gone.
Behind me, we got Bobby making some eggs. We got some sausages over there. We actually got some hash browns over there, and that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the hash browns and all the potato farmers here in this small town of just 1,500 people. Let's go ahead. Let's go on. Get out of here. I'll leave you guys alone. See you later.
Well, just before nightfall, the Park County Sheriff's Office found the stolen gold Chrysler in this field in Clyde Park, just 15 minutes north of Livingston, where Lind overpowered a sheriff's deputy.
After searching the stolen car, deputies raced up the road to where they believed Lindy to be hiding out with some friends.
They were being cooperative, and we just said, hey, can you tell us where the rooms are so we know, what the layout of the house looks like, and potentially where was he at the last time you saw him.
During a few yells over the loudspeaker, nearby neighbor Susan Payne took the final pictures of the peaceful surrender, but she never expected it to happen in the small town of just 300.
No, I didn't. No, it's kind of unusual that would happen, but the police did a really good job, and I'm glad it ended peacefully.
Now, Sheriff Brad Bickler tells me that everyone is okay and there is no longer a threat to the public, but he wants to thank the community for their help. Reporting in Clyde Park, I'm Noah Schmick, Montana Right Now.
Yeah, well, Morgan, if there's one thing that the Duffy family wants everyone to know about their daughter, Ella, it was her kind and free spirit, and it continues to touch people here in Livingston, as well as 2 lucky cornea donation recipients. And it's 2 that Justin and Emily, the parents, they don't personally know them, but they say it's becoming something to be proud of.
Ella always would run around with me and go out hunting with me, or, I run hound dogs. So that was kind of a big thing for her and I.
3 of Ella's hound dog trophies still sit in her empty room, and before she passed, her wild spirit loved going on hunting and fishing trips with her family, and even made people smile as the Queen of Hearts in a school play. But her parents wouldn't let that be her last act.
They put us in a room, and someone had come in, I'm not sure who it was, and they asked us about donating Ella's heart valves and corneas. And we didn't even, Justin and I weren't even looking at each other, and just both simultaneously were like, yes, absolutely. Like, it was a no-brainer.
According to the iBank nonprofit SightLife, who recovered Ella's cornea, there are roughly 50,000 cornea transplants a year in the United States. Helena native Ann Olson has received 2 cornea transplants herself and says the emotions are bittersweet.
Just the thoughts of a person that I didn't even know were weighed heavily with me. I was so thankful and grateful, but I was also really sad. And they'll always hold a special place in my heart, and they're a part of me now.
But for the Duffy family being on the other side, it's knowing their daughter continues to help out people past her short life.
It wasn't for nothing. Like, she's continuing to help people.
Yeah, she definitely was not done, She loved helping people. It was some type of comfort, for sure, and it makes us proud too. There's just definitely a sense of pride that goes along with it.
At every school they have a garden, so they're doing hands-on gardening and planting. They're doing lessons about nutrition. They're doing lessons about, they're doing taste tests. We, process them up and send them out, and then the kids know that day, like, those are your carrots that you grew, and now they're on your plate, and it's pretty exciting. So they get to see a lot of that, the carrots and the beets and the potatoes.
Livingston lunch lady Michelle Carter works with a staff of just under 10 people, serving breakfast and lunch to more than 1,400 kids each day. A tall task, and one that hasn't been made any easier thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic.
For a while, when no children were here at school, we were packing up 400 to 500 sack lunches and breakfasts every day and going out on bus routes with the buses and coolers and delivering them that way.
And now with students in class 5 days a week, they work with Park County Farm to School on ways to get local ingredients into the kitchen, avoiding supply chain issues, and making it easier on their small staff.
Just kind of twists on recipes, using local farm fresh ingredients. We have a lot of our own produce and things that come from our gardens and greenhouses and aquaponics systems and herb gardens and everything.
All of those additions bring a new way to learn, create healthy eating habits, and even makes for some fun outside of the classroom.
I think it helps me a lot more to be able to see them when we're learning about the plants, to be able to see them and touch them instead of learning about them on a slideshow. I water all the soil, and then I help take down all these tomato plants too. So,
an added bonus from farm to school initiatives, the connection between local ranchers and farmers, teaching and supplying students in their community with fresh beef.
We've gone into the classroom and talked to the kids about how their food is produced and where it's coming from and the process of being a local rancher in Montana. And we aren't so dependent on a shipping container that's stuck in the port. We're not dependent on a trucking system. We raise cattle, clear to beef. They're processed in a USDA facility, and we deliver the beef direct to the school. So we cut out that supply chain that's broken.
Right now, farm to school programs are being introduced across the state. But for Park County, they look to lead by example and continue getting food from the farm to your child's lunch plate.
Being a food service director and being a part of a team like this, working with Farm to School, we have such a great program, and it's just continuing to move forward. So there's just more good things ahead.